Welcome everyone to your full moon in Aquarius reading. This is the collective breakdown that we will be doing first over here. And then of course I will get to each and every sign. Okay, but they will be sent to you obviously. Okay, so, but I just want you to know that because then some people say the beginning is the same. It is, it's the collective. Okay guys, so let's get in here. And first of all, we do have the star card coming out, which is representing that beautiful Aquarius energy that's coming through this full moon. This is the blueprint, right? It signals long-term hope, cosmic alignment, and complete system upgrade for all of humanity. Okay. And then here we have the new moon in Aquarius, which is open up to the change. But I have to tell you guys something. There's something very interesting here when I picked this card, because when I shuffled and this card flew out, it just literally told me that something amazing and fascinating is going on over here. What a twist it is, right? Because you could say this card, right, is saying this is the open, right? The new beginning, right? And full moons are the end of the cycle. So how interesting that is. So it's saying even though we're all experiencing this full moon, a time of endings and release, you know, it's like I pulled this card, right? This new moon energy. But this is saying it's acting as a direct seed for the future. So it's like as the old cycle is ending, right? It's specifically forcing an immediate radical opening for change. It's kind of like the first thing I seen when I was doing this is, you know, as you're going through one door and that door is closing behind you, this door is swinging open. It's not locked. It's like they're opening this way. This one's closing just a little bit and this one's opening. And by the time this one's completely closed, this one's completely open. It's like, how? Right? There's no, I mean, it's so fast. Well, because we're dealing with air, right? I had to come to the conclusion, why is this happening, Spirit? Why would it happen like that? Because it's air and air moves fast. Right? And this is saying this has to come quickly. Okay? This has to come so quick. Funny. Look at that. It comes so quickly. That's what happened when I pulled the deck apart. Because it's going as the Knight of Swords. Quick, immediate, urgent. Got to do this. Emergency, emergency. So this change is not just something that's, hello, we're going to wait around. No, it's urgent. So that's very interesting. Actually, though, I'm going to pull some portal cards, but I thought I was going to go that way, but I decided to go this way instead. Okay, so Temple of Truth coming out. Throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So there it is. It's saying this is the Aquarian energy that you're looking for. As you can see there, exactly the same card. I look at the colors. You know they're coming from that same place. That's not a coincidence. That is alignment. Okay, so let's see what we have next. Chamber of Violet Flame. Purple again. You can't tell me this is not aligned. This is karmic release, radical transformation. Beautiful. So the Temple of Truth over here is demanding that absolute honesty and no more masks. No more societal conditioning. No more lying to ourselves. No more illusions. Everything's coming out the way it's supposed to be. Everything's being stripped away. Any illusions, any rose-colored glasses, all that stuff's stripped. You know, it looks like over here, this could have been a barrier, right? Like this was a dam and the dam is broken. The truth has to come out. It has to spill out. And the gateway of the violet flame over here is that ultimate portal of transformation and transmutation. It's taking away the heavy, outdated baggage that's ending and burns it all away. Transforming dense obstacles into pure, usable fuel. All of this fuel is usable. Everything that's needed is there. It's releasing all the karma to open up the change. It says no more karma. Let's get this done. And you know, it's crazy because we're just getting out of Mercury retrograde. So it wants to wash it away. Yeah, no coincidence. So let's see what the Temple of Truth is over here. It's like these two cards here, I just want to say this really fast, is like acting kind of like a dual cleaning system. Together, they're cleansing everything for the collective. You have the Page of Swords coming out. Truth again, error again. So this is the curiosity, sharp insights, and the delivery of unexpected news or the truths. Represents a mental wake-up call as well. Shaking things up. And there you go. I pulled the deck, and what does it say? Judgment. And what is it? 7 of Cups. Seeing things. Having new doors open. What are we talking about? New doors opening. Why? Because this door's closing and that other door's right there. It's ready for you to just shimmy over to, right? On that, you do have the Magician. Conscious creation. It means the collective is being handed the tools to consciously forge this brand new path forward, instead of just reacting to any circumstances that were going on. Whatever Mercury retrograde had you know, going through, or anything that was going on that didn't even have anything to do with Mercury retrograde, it was just the same old karmic trench that you've been going through, all the BS, everything. It's saying, let it go. Let it go and forge ahead. Be authentic to yourself. You know that you don't need to stay there. Let it go. Give it to the universe. Right? I mean, between the new moon in Aquarius and the Magician, it can prove that the collective is simultaneously, right? You guys are simultaneously stepping directly onto this unexpected, highly empowered new path of where manifestations are happening. Prayers are being answered. New things are coming around. We don't have to sit in yesterday. So, I mean, this is kind of the lightning bolt to the whole situation, because this is where the truth changes everyone's trajectory. This changes everything for the collective. Live for the hopes, your dreams, your legacy. Be authentic to yourself. Live within your truths. Wow, that was beautiful. Okay, guys, on to your individual signs. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button. Pisces. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Getting your chakra card. Oops. 2 tarot cards and a portal card, and let's see how this full moon in Aquarius is going to affect you. Also, we have entered the Lion's Gate portal. Of course, it won't peak until 8/8, but it can affect this reading as they are working together very powerfully. Also have you're going to be the first one I tell, but we also have that partial solar eclipse, or lunar eclipse, excuse me, next month as well. Okay, so got a lot of things going on. Let's see, we got solar plexus chakra coming out, guys. Reclaiming your core power. Got the Magician over there sitting all pretty with releasing that karma. And then you have this personal authority, going back to the truth of your authority of the Temple of Truth. Willpower, forging your own path. Getting your intentions set. It's time to manifest. That's really what it's saying. Or is it telling me that your manifestations are coming in, or both? Even if your manifestations are coming in, guys, manifest again. Okay? Of course, you wouldn't be manifesting on the same thing. You manifest on the next pillar, right? And for those of you who are new, pillars are your wealth, your love. First pillar, wealth. Second, love, health. Okay? Of course, they don't have to be in that category. It's just that the 4 pillars of your life are definitely that, right? Wealth, health, love, material things that you want. I manifest my car. Wealth is in money, job, financial security. So if you've, if it's showing that you already have love coming into your life, we'll just say, right? And it's like, yes, that's manifested. Now I'm going to go for my health. I will make sure I'm healthy. I'm not feeling very good. I want to make sure that I stay healthy and strong. Always make sure that you're continuing to do so, and make sure that you're doing it from a place of knowing that it's already done. Do you have those manifesting videos up? They're in the playlist. Probably should do them again or reiterate them again. It's been a long time since we've done them. So the first card coming out is Two of Wands. The world is your oyster. Knowing that your world is your oyster. Keeping that intention, that power. Speaking your truth to yourself about what your legacy holds. My legacy is, I do this, I do that, I have love, I am that. But it's saying right now that you're standing at a crossroads of power, planning your next long-range move. You have a global vision of what's going on and stepping into that leadership role. If I don't like my hand on this wand, I will change it to the other wand. I have the ability to change my timeline. I have the ability to transform myself into the next piece of my life. Just as we do as we grow. Think about it. We were children once. We were all 6, 7 years old. And then all of a sudden, we kept saying, like, I can't wait till I'm in high school. Oh, it's going to be so cool. And next thing you know, you're in high school. But that's called evolutionary change of the way it's supposed to be. Right? Now you're talking about manifesting the life that you want to live as an adult. Bringing things into what you want. You dream of going to college. The next thing you know, you're in college. Right? If you take that action. But it's going to take action. Okay? Not everything's going to fall into your lap. Okay? Some things do. A lot of things don't. But you still have to take action to usually go do it. Like my son, he will manifest, Mom, I need $5. I'm going to go walk the streets and go find it. And sure shit, he always comes back with $5. It drives me crazy. It's like, how do you manifest that fast? I think it's because he's young and he doesn't have any worries. He doesn't have any concerns. He doesn't have any of that ego mind telling him he can't find it. And he just goes out there and he brings home $5. Sometimes it's $2. Sometimes it's 20. I'm going to find money. He always does. So I've got the Three of Swords over here. So it's not impossible. I've seen it. That's the only reason I do it, is because I've witnessed it. I've asked for money. I keep finding dimes. My son's going to bring out $5. I'm getting dimes. I'm like, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to be more specific. They always say be more specific about what kind of money you're looking for. Because, yeah, I got money. I keep getting the pennies and the dimes on the ground. But you know what? It did happen. Coincidences for me are very low. Very, very low. Three of Swords is coming into reverse. The ending of a deep heartache, forgiveness, emotional recovery, and the release of past betrayals. And sometimes we betray ourselves. Thinking that we cannot get to what we want. Speaking down about situations. Thinking we can't do things when we have the world as our oyster. Faith means that I completely 100% believe that that's going to happen with no doubts. That's what the Star card is. It means I have utter faith that that's going to happen. There can't be any doubts in manifestation, right? You have to believe, right? But you have to also say it's already done. It's done. Think of it as like praying for a friend. If you pray for a friend that they're going to be healed, you don't sit over them and pray over them and say, you're healed. They've got this. You're going to be fine. with all your heart and might, you say that. You don't turn around and then tell them, I'm not sure if it's really going to happen. No, you keep praying that they're going to be healed. You keep praying, please, please, please. I know it's done, and please keep healing them. Ancestral realm. Karmic release, healing of the lineage and boundaries. Yeah. Has to come from a place of this karmic release. What we see here. Releasing past pains of yesterday. Karmic loops of how we're doing things. You're standing at the center of your own power right now. You're making this monumental decisions to heal, Pisces. Okay? Having the Two of Wands with this Three of Swords really is very empowering, though, right? Because it's meeting itself inside of this solar plexus. If I put them together like this, look at how empowering that is. Do you see the power? It's because it's saying the emotional storms that once paralyzed, this was up, paralyzed your confidence and your self-will are clearing up. Right? This is in reverse. This is a beautiful sign of deep heart recovery. It shows you're actively releasing old grief, betrayals, disappointments that made you doubt your worth. Whether you're doing it to yourself or somebody has done it to you, it doesn't matter because it's on its way out that door. Out this door. So the other door, remember I said, this door's closing, this door's opening, bam, you're going to run right into the other door. You're saying, no, I got to let this go. I'm letting it go now. And this is locking it in. The Two of Wands locks in that healing. So you're stepping kind of like out into, see, he's standing on this balcony. So we're going to say he's stepping out. You are stepping out into the balcony of your life, looking out at the vast horizon, at the world as your oyster, and realizing that you hold the whole world in your hands. It's up to you. You're going to have this truth coming through. Somebody may be speaking this truth to you, or you may be having a dream where your higher self brings this in, or an ancestor brings it in, however it is. But you're no longer going to block that. You're going to release any karma that's been holding you back. And you're moving from this state of emotional recovery into this state of master strategic planning. Strategic planning. You're finally ready to decide what you want to take over for your next life. That's really what it looks like. You guys are standing right here, right now, as I speak, saying, I'm getting ready to wield magic into my life through my prayers, my affirmations, my heart's desires. Just completely unburden the past hurt. Do not allow it to be a burden anymore. It's not me. I release it. I'm changing. I'm going to let this full moon take it away. Let Aquarius energy wash it away and open up this floodgates of who I really truly am. My own self. My own authentic self. Because over here, I wasn't being true to myself. I was letting somebody else hurt me. And then I was holding on to it. I was causing all these karmic chains around it. Or I hurt myself. I let myself down. But now you don't have to anymore. You don't have to live that forever. Those are lessons. We don't have to live in a box of lessons forever. We learn it. We know it. We move on. So that way you can step forward as a proud leader of your own legacy or lineage for yourself. I don't need to stay here. And you can't keep me here. I'm not going to let that energy, that yesterday's sorrows, hold me down forever because I have a whole world of new things coming my way. I just have to step out of this door into this door. Take that action. Whether it's energetic or true action of really stepping out of one thing that doesn't serve you. Okay? You know where you're going. You know your heart's true desire. Now it's up to you to do so. And like I said, we're in this powerful Lion's Gate right now. It is time to manifest. It's time to get to the next level. Okay, guys. If you need help, always watch the second channel. If I find a video meditation, I will throw that into the description area. You can push on that to help you cut cords, to help you move forward, to help you get to the wealthier, new version of yourself. Let's quantum leap. Let's get our mind into this new state. You guys are beautiful. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.